point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set. 18. Check 52. Come on. 54. And let's go.
They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Check tight. Mike, check. 59. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check the backer, check it. 54. Deuce. Under 10.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
Come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point attempt to come here. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he's got room. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 62 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
By 52. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hang on. Get wide.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Tight right. 3 down. Hey, check.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Set, ready, 50, plant, squeeze, look at me, zipper, bam, go.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Darius Geis, the ball carrier. Luke Kuechly on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey! Score!
Naeem Hines, his first carry. 23 yards the pickup there.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Set. 30 base. Leo! Leo!
Let him know, let him know. 25, check 25.
They run with Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Situation. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Fights through him, escapes the defender. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Hey, Sam, up, we grip.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 19-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check out Humphrey.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here we go. 15, run. 15 left. 2.
Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines, but he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st down, 49ers.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Go. Hey. Rock it.
Here's Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
On the set.
Check 59. Right here.
Hey, orbit.
Check 59. Mike.
Go.
Mike the 59. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Mike's 59.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Sets up first down and goal at the 4-yard line.
Trying to get one here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll come out in the pistol. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 3 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Taylor trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson stepping up. He'll try and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Slam, slam, slam.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Bullshit!
Here's Taylor. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 39-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Taylor. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain of the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
Check, 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 check. 24. Check 99. Check 9. Go.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Shift, shift.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. The give to Taylor. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. They run with Taylor. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Reset. 19.
59. Let's go one more.
And let's go.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
I got him, Mike. 24.
Watch out.
Check 59.
Lucky. Check 24. Check 24. Motion.
And a block.
On third down, it's Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
22 Jet Bomber.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
Ready?
Check, 59, 59.
Fair. Set.
On first down, this is Geis. And an alley to run. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, look at that. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Watson off play action. He finds Taylor, complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Call it a pickup of 7. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. 55. You got nothing. Take 4.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's Matt Weil now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken it around the 40. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Down, coming. Check three, check three. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill. Get it down. Joker, 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 Joker. 66, bullet, ha. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Give me that.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
54. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. I'm 54. Watch the slant. No. Off.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
He's tired of reading. He's tired of running.
Shit. Watch the shit. Go.
Kill.
Go on.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
59, Mark. Check, 59. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Bullet high.
Begin.
Hey, Charlie.
They're going to look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after here coming up. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out there? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hey, 31. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Strip the ball.
To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, 59. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
Here we go on 4th. Watson looking long for his tight end read. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Watson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Yes. Go out. Hit it.
Now a give, right side. Hines. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
Look at you fighting. Look at me. Sit firm.
Who's that?
Sit.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. On play action, they'll throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Where's that? 19! Check, 59. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 24! I got it. 61. Max box. Right. Mike part 9. 54 is down. He's coming. Hey, no timeout. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 46.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Don't get nervous. Switch it.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
all these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have. That's caught at the 25. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. A 22-yard touchdown grab. Where the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
50, plant.
Mike's 59. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.